This episode is sponsored by Exactuals, perfecting insurance payments and the data driving them.
So entertainment insurance, when people talk about entertainment insurance, they talk about insuring filmed and live entertainment. So think about movies, TV show, Broadway, so theatrical performances, concerts, even touring, right? So you have musicians going on tour, things like that. So even it could be as small as commercials, right? So little 30-second commercials, or even online commercials, to big budget, $500 million, studio projects. Imagine this, right? So in Hollywood, right, everybody wants to make a movie, right? People come to LA from all over the world. They have a great idea, the world's best idea, such a great idea for a show, for a movie, for this, that, whatever. They meet some guy at a bar and he says, "Oh yeah, I'm a producer." He goes, "Oh wow, I have a great idea. I'm gonna tell you about my movie. And it has to do with spaceships and aliens and blah, 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 whatever," right? The guy says, "That sounds okay, but not interested." And then a year later, the guy goes and makes a movie about spaceships and aliens and whatever. And the guy says, "Wait a second, that's my idea. I told you my idea. What do you mean? Don't you remember? You said you hated it. And now you made it. Now it's a blockbuster. You make a $100 million movie. I'm going to sue you because you stole my idea," right? Or even better, say you're making a movie about the spaceships and the aliens and whatever, and you want to call it Star Wars, right? You can't do that, right? So you got to get a title report, you get an E&O policy, to protect the theft of idea, the title infringement, copyright infringement, all of those things. Normally, the primary policy that we deal with, we'll talk about film, television, not so much live theatrical, because that's really what we're talking about here, is the production package policy, right? Your production package is a niche policy for productions that covers your cast, right? Your cast members, the actors, prop sets, wardrobe, equipment, third-party property damage, so for your locations that you're renting, extra expense if you get shut down. And here's one thing that it also covers. It covers civil authority. Our policy only requires you to be shut down by a governmental authority, right? It doesn't need physical property damage in order for there to be a trigger of coverage. So as long as you get shut down, boom, you have coverage. So that's really where a lot of insurance companies got hit with claims back in COVID. But now, as productions are getting back up and running, we are we are part of the, we work with the underwriters, and part of the underwriting process, right, is really finding out where are they filming, how long are they filming, who are their main cast members. Are they older or younger, right? Because COVID affects older individuals, worse than younger. A lot of films got shut down last year, but now they're coming back up, right? Because the different parts of the world are opening up. They have safety procedures. They're doing the testing. They're doing all sorts of things to make sure that they could go back into production in a safe manner, right? So now you're seeing a lot of those, and we saw this a lot back in November and December of last year, where there was almost like a rush to make movies. It was like, all right, we're back up. Let's go make 2 movies before the end of the year, 3 movies before the end of the year. Let's get things going, and it was, because there was such a big pause in the pipeline of content, right? When everybody shuts down for 6 months, well, how many, if everybody's at home watching Netflix and YouTube and Amazon, you're running out of episodes, We need season 3 and 4 and 5. Let's get back up and running. It's one thing, the insurance cost alone, probably went from 1% of the budget to at least 1.75, maybe 2%, maybe higher depending on the budget size, right? And these are for movies normally above like $5 million in budget. If you're making a movie with a budget less than $5 million, then that percentage is gonna go up.